We're Scarlett and Seth, and we usually live in a van with our 2 cats, Lula and Sasha. Over the past few weeks, we did something a little bit different and rented a van in a country that we'd never visited before. We spent 10 days in this van, traveling the entire ring road in the middle of winter. And this is a story about that trip. So this van's only real method of charging is off of the alternator, which kind of makes sense because there's these really short days over here. Since the van is low enough that the heater is no longer running, I'm just gonna warm the van up, idle for a little bit, get the batteries charging, and we'll take off here soon.
One thing we really miss having is our divider wall.
Definitely missing our van, for sure, but certainly happy to be out here. Comfy. Getting comfy.
Comfy.
Cheers.
They're so fun. Look at these little guys. Oh, my boots are not waterproof. Dude, we're the only ones who brought crampons.
Absolutely insane. Unbelievable. We just got back. That was probably one of the coolest things we've been able to do, like, in a long time. That was amazing to be able to walk out there.
And it was free. We didn't even have to pay to do that. And I feel like there are so few moments in your adult life where you feel like a kid again, and walking out with those crampons on, nobody else could get out there, and just being blasted by the falls was like, I just felt like a kid, and it was amazing. It is so windy here. As you can see behind me,
There are so many people with the black sand and the rock formations and the sunset. So cool out here. It is 3:27, and that is pretty much all of the daylight that we have here today. It gets light around 11 a.m. Starts getting dark around 3:30. We're just driving down this road to catch the very last little bit of the sunset, and then I think we're gonna head out and try to find some dinner, and then our spot for the night.
This is a big one.
Bruh, look at this van. Also, because it gets so dark so early, we usually sit in these places and do research
Wi-Fi too.
for the next day. Yeah, this place also has Wi-Fi, which is really cool. Just cruising around here on Overlander. Looking for spots tonight as well. We got the breadsticks out here coming in. Wow. You're coming with me. Alright, we just made it back from our favorite place, Cronin, the grocery store. We're trying to find out where to go tonight. The place we had looked up at dinner is like 40 something minutes off the road, which I don't know that we want to drive right now. We found a campsite, but it's not open. So we're like, the town that we're in, it's Vic. This campground may or may not be closed, but like we were able to drive into a spot, so maybe we can stay here, maybe not. On the menu tonight, we've got these little vegetable flavored cup of noodle, instant noodle things. The van is not specifically set up super well for cooking, so I will not be making like our usual meals out here, unfortunately, but it's gotten a little more basic for this trip, a little more like camp food.
Can I show them the photo my mom sent?
Yeah, we got an update on the ladies for you.
She sent me this photo. Look how cute they are.
Oh, wow, those ladies.
And she said, it's fun having kitties that want to be friends.
Oh. It is 9:09, and we are winding down for the day. I'm going to brush my teeth, and we're heading to bed. We're sleeping in the big bed tonight. This is how we get up there.
All right, here we go.
Good night.
Night.
See you in the morning. Good morning.
Morning. I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like we might have another sunny day.
We really weren't supposed to have like a ton of sun. It was supposed to be like a day or two that was nice out here. Here you are, ma'am. Checking out our spot for the first time. It's so weird to pull up at night and not be able to see anything until the morning.
I think it was only like $30.
Yeah, it was about 30 bucks, yeah.
And it's per person, so probably like $15 a person, which really isn't bad for this view.
Not at all, no. I know. Beauty day out here today.
Yeah, even the woman in the store where we just bought the tickets, she commented on the weather, so it must be rare.
Yeah.
She was like, well, at least you have a nice day.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this. I want to go up there. Let's go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, yeah. You see how low those roofs are? The ceilings are, though. I want to live here.
Same.
Out here at the black sand beaches. It's pretty calm and quiet today. And there's no one else out here. Once again, we're the only people out on this entire beach. Scarlett's running. Run! Ah!
Every time we discover a new area of Iceland, we're always like, we don't want to leave, but we kind of have to if we want to keep seeing more things. So I think we're gonna head on from here, even though I don't want to go. Like, I could stay here all day. This is so pretty.
I guess only our second stop of the day
Yeah.
is at this little beach, and there's just no one here.
There is no one here and no wind, and I can't get over this weather. Like, this is not normal for Iceland in December, and I just feel so lucky that we get to experience it like this.
It's very possible that this is the prettiest sunset that we've ever seen. You really can't beat this. Like, Oh my gosh. Yeah, the ocean is out this way to our left, mountains out this way to our right.
and we are the only ones here. Best day so far.
Best day.
Love you.
Love you too. So much. Okay, we're getting a little taste test on this guacamole dip here. Confirmed flames. As an appetizer, some buttered bread.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm definitely getting to that point where like a shower would be kind of nice. You know, getting a little ripe, if you know what I mean. I feel like you seal yourself up in these winter clothes. Waiting for this water to boil. She's taking all day. Hoping we don't run out of propane either, because that would suck. I gotta cook all this tortellini. We're gonna try our best. On the menu tonight, we have tortellini with pesto. To be honest, I did my best, but she's not pretty. It's not bad. Not half bad.
This is cold. I think we're off to a warmer one. This one's pretty cold.
It's not that warm though.
It's not that warm. All right, the hot springs were not that warm.
It's awful.
And it is very cold and windy outside. So that was...
They were also like, there was like crap floating around in them, so we're like dirtier than we were when we got in.
Yeah.
Like I have like stuff all over me.
Yeah, that was a pretty,
That was brutal.
yeah, it was kind of a bust.
Welcome to our ice skating rink. I actually don't know how the van handled so well. So this is home for the night. This is a little campground that we found. So we're gonna show you around. So basically you just fill out your own little booking slip right here. And then it's kind of funny, they have the card reader and everything. So you just like put in how many nights you're staying and then run the calculations yourself. This one is $30, so about $15 a person. Most of the time they have these like winter lots. So they're not using their summer lots, which seem to be a lot nicer and have like actual sites. It makes sense when I guess this is what happens and it just ices over. We also realized we never really gave you an official tour of our van, our home on wheels while we're here. So let's do that. Come on in. The heater is right here. So we've been using that every single night. It's been keeping us very warm. Last night, I believe, was under 10 degrees. I think the lowest we saw was 4. So that was our coldest night by far. And then coming into the kitchen, it's pretty simple, straightforward. We've got a nice little sink with running water that is hooked into a little 5-gallon jug. So that is actually the only way our water isn't freezing. And then we have a little Dometic fridge right here. We have a large dinette here. And then this table can actually come off. And apparently, don't really ask me how, I'm not sure, this van can sleep 7 people. So I guess they're figuring multiple up here and multiple down here. We've gotten a bunch of comments on Instagram that this bed situation would be very claustrophobic, but now we're kind of used to it. It's kind of cozy, but if this is not your cup of tea, which totally understand, it is a bit of a shuffle getting up in bed. There are smaller vans that probably get better gas mileage. Oh, and then how could I forget the facilities right here? Our toilet, which van life is van life everywhere, even in beautiful places like Iceland, and we had to dump our pee this morning. That's that. Oh, my favorite feature is these party lights. We've got purple, and we've also got green. I wish we could use them more, but like I said, because of the power situation, most of the times we are in here in the dark. The last thing I'll say is, yes, this is a pretty big van to be traveling around in, but we wanted this one because of the standing room. Okay, so if you had to rate this van on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
An 8. It's a very lightweight build, which I think is really important for the type of stuff that we're doing out here. I think the only reason I dock it 2 points is because of the power system. Yeah. If it just had double the electrical capacity, I think you'd be able to actually run your fridge and your heater and charge your phone all night. As it stands, we're like not able to charge anything. We have to sit in the dark for 5 hours out here. I think if you had a lot of daylight outside, you'd have light coming in and it would be like a little bit more of a pleasant experience, I would say.
I would say for summer van life, this would be a 10 out of 10.
Good morning. I don't know if you can hear, but it is super windy out here. We were having like gusts over 40 miles an hour last night.
I thought the van was gonna blow over in the middle of the night.
Up on the top, it was like too rocky to even sleep. So we both moved down at like 5 or 6 in the morning to the bottom benches and slept for a little bit longer on the benches. This is, I guess, more typical weather in Iceland for the winter. And we knew that this was a risk when we booked this trip, but luckily we got like those 6 or 7 like really, really nice days at the beginning.
I'm really glad we didn't have this.
For a while we were here for the most part. Yeah, this is pretty intense.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're gonna make it back across to our place. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. Here you are, man.
Yeah.
Coffee. Kind of weird conditions out here. Oh, jeez. It's definitely going to be a white knuckle day today, driving. It's definitely windy. More windy than I'd like. Oh, wow. Well, this is going to be quite the experience of a day. I can already tell you.
How the roles have reversed.
Yes, if you're new to the channel, you may not realize, but I am not typically over here in this seat driving. I've decided to relieve Scarlett. She's been driving us pretty much all the way around the ring road here in Iceland, and she drives us everywhere in the States as well. So I'm gonna take the wheel today and do some driving in these. You saved me some good conditions, huh?
Yeah. Oh shit. I don't feel like that coffee did me any favors this morning. If I knew that this was gonna be what the day held, I probably wouldn't have drinking that. And I would say we should pull over, but the honest truth is, like, we have to get this van back, and the conditions only look like they get worse. I can see we're kind of here currently in this purple portion, which is why some of it has been pretty treacherous. But once we get out of that, we're making our way down here, and it all turns to green and blues, which are lighter winds. And then if we were to wait until tomorrow, Friday, you can see we'd be getting into a lot of heavy purples down here.
We were just talking about how it's nice to have 2 drivers. I get pretty stressed out driving in cities and around like a lot of other people. And I think Scarlett gets more stressed out driving in like bad weather conditions or off-road, which weirdly enough, neither one of those really stress me out that much. So it's nice to be able to switch off and kind of play to our strengths as different drivers. Well, it has been quite the day of driving out here. I think we're out of the worst of it so far. Definitely been pretty crazy out here, so thanks for rocking with us on this video. Also, I just realized that it's gonna be the new year when this video comes out. So Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We got big things coming for the channel in 2024, so definitely make sure you're subscribed and go leave your New Year's resolutions down in the comments down below.
Perks of road life. I just made myself a bowl of Cheerios.
Yeah, that's nice. All right, let's get after it. Oh, we made it.
An eventful day.
A very eventful day of driving. And we have officially made it back to Reykjavik and successfully completed the entirety of the ring road here in Iceland.
So crazy.
So that really brings us to the end of our trip here. Hopefully you've enjoyed these videos, this little video series that we put together. If you have, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, a little thumbs up on this video. It really helps us out. Happy 2024, and I can't wait to share more with you this year.
See you then. Bye.